Chances are you've all experienced it, right? You're enjoying a peaceful evening when all of a sudden that peace is disrupted by the sound of a revving engine. A lot of you have already voiced your complaints. So we went to the city of Knoxville to find out what's being done, if anything, to try to quiet things down. If you live or work in Knoxville, then you may already know road noise, whether on the streets or emanating from a parking garage, can be an issue.
We are talking about pretty loud to violate what's on the books, but it's something that we know people have been violating on a pretty consistent basis with their excessive vehicle engine noise.
The books Carter Hall is referring to are Section 17 and 18 of the city's code that address excessive road noise. For example, Section 17-383 states in part, every motor vehicle shall at all times be equipped with a muffler in good working order and in constant operation to prevent excessive or unusual noise. The key takeaway, prevent excessive or unusual noise.
So we're talking about, our sort of core urban areas downtown, just north or south of downtown. You are looking at typically under 35 miles per hour, and that's going to be 86 decibels. So that's going to be looking at about how loud it's going to be if you're standing next to a jackhammer or other loud sources.
So that's why in 2022, the city installed a noise detection camera, part of a one-year pilot program to give city leaders a better way of just how bad the road noise levels were and who was violating them.
It has bi-angle camera lenses, so one camera that would record the front of the vehicle, one camera recording the back of the vehicle, important to know the license plate. And then it has a decibel reader that sticks out of the top of it, and that's basically, monitoring for loud vehicle engine sounds.
What the city found was that most road noise violations were occurring at 8 p.m. and then again between 2 and 3 a.m. But that's not all.
Definitely a thing that stuck out was that I had heard from some folks who live downtown or work downtown that they thought that it was the same, 10 vehicles doing this all the time. And we didn't really find that to be the case. We actually saw a pretty good diversity of vehicle types.
Now, we should note the cameras were not set up to issue citations, say like a speed camera or a traffic light camera, but the data collected was put to good use.
We used the data that we collected from the camera to, just like you said, coordinate with KPD to help with some of the on-ground enforcement.
That ground enforcement resulted in 2 directed patrol efforts by Knoxville police that focused primarily in the downtown Gay Street area. The first effort in mid-June of 2023 resulted in 1 citation and 4 warnings for excessive or unnecessary noise. The second, in early November of that same year, resulted in 9 citations and 13 warnings. The main culprit here, according to KPD, excessive loud mufflers or exhausts. So what's next? Well, the plan is to bring the cameras back with 1 addition.
Like I said, speed cameras kind of went through a similar thing where the hardware was ready to go, but there's a lot of stuff that goes into the back end of that in terms of, reviewing footage, making sure that it's running against, that everything is running legally the way that it needs to if you're going to issue citations. That's really what we're waiting on, is that technical legal support.
Tells me the hope is to have the cameras back with the ability to issue citations as soon as the next fiscal year. And while we don't know where they're going to be placed or how much a fine will run, think about this. New York City just installed 9 cameras at about $35,000 a pop. The fines starting at $800.
$800?
Yeah. Now that's New York City, but still, think about it.
Wonder how much it'll be here.
I don't know.
That's your follow-up report.
That is the follow-up.